This is a board exam problem last November 2018. So the number of hours of daylight dt at a particular time of the year can be approximated by d of t is equal to k over 2 sine the quantity 2 pi over 365 multiplied by t minus 79 plus 12 for t days and t equals 0. So t equals 0 corresponding to January 1 natin. So the constant k determines the total. So the constant k determines the total variation in day length and depends on the latitude of the locale. So when is the day length the longest, assuming that it is not a leap year? So assuming it is not leap year, kailan daw yung pinaka mahabang day length natin? So for this problem, given na yung ating equation for dt, or that is the number of hours of daylight at a particular time of the year natin. So yung k is constant yan, so wag na natin pakialaman yan. Doon lang tayo sa may t natin. Okay? So sulat lang natin ulit yung ating given. So that is dt. Tagal mag-respond. So that is k all over 2 sine 2 pi all over 365 multiplied by t minus 79 plus 12. Okay, so to find the maximum or the longest day, integrate lang natin itong ating equation. So kunin lang natin yung d prime of t. So sabi natin kanina, yung k over 2 or yung k is constant yan. So copy lang natin yan. So that is just k over 2. So ang main function natin is itong sine 2 pi plus 365. Sine 2 pi plus over 365 times t minus 79. So, paano natin i-derive yan? So, una, ano ba yung derivative ng sine natin? So, that is just cosine. So, copy lang natin yan, yung kanyang angle. So, 2 pi over 365 times t minus 79. Then, i-derive natin yung kanyang angle naman. Tama? So, 2 pi over 365, that is just constant. So, i-multiply natin yan. So, naka-brace dapat ito. So, times 2 pi over 365 times yung derivative ng t minus 79 which is equal to 1 lang. Then, itong d prime of t, to get the maximum or the minimum, or for this case, the longest day, equate lang natin yan into 0. So, d prime t is equal to 0. Okay? So, nakakasunod tayo dyan, no? So, to get the maximum lang, so yung d prime t natin, d prime t is equate natin into 0. So, hindi ko na sinimplify yung equation natin. Kasi equate din lang naman natin siya sa 0. So lahat ng ating mga constant term is cancel out na natin dahil i-divide lang din naman natin siya sa kabila. So tanggalin na natin ito. So ang maiwan na lang is cosine 2 pi over 365. So cosine 2 pi over 365 multiplied by t lulok ko, t minus 79 is equal to 0. So from this function, pwede na natin makuha yung ating value ng t. So yung makukuha nating value ng t dyan is equal to ilan? So try natin. So arc cosine ng 0 is just equal to. So in radian mode tayo dito kasi may pi tayo dyan. So radian mode. Shift cosine. That is 1/2 pi. So divide by 2 pi over 365. 5 over 2 divided by pi, 2 pi over 365 plus 17. So that is equal to 170.25 or approximately that is equal to 170 days natin. So dito sa problem natin, sinabi na dito, if t is equal to 0, that corresponds to January 1 natin. So yung first day natin, that is 0. So January 1. So anong day ba itong 170 days ng ating calendar? So try natin. So sa January, mayroon tayong 31 days. Tama? 31 days tayo sa January. Yun nga lang, yung January 1 natin, that is t equals 0. So sa January, mayroon lang tayong 30. So sa February naman, so sa February, since this is not a leap year, mayroon lang tayong 28 days. So sa March, we have 31 din. So sa April, we have 30. Sa May, we have 31. Tama? So ilan na yung total niyan? So from January to March, we have a total of 30 plus 28 plus 31 plus 30 plus 31. So that is 150 days. So therefore, ilan na lang yung kulang natin? So 170 minus 150, we have a balance of 20 days na lang. And that is 20 days sa ating next month, which is equal to June 20 natin. So sa June 20 sa June 20 magkakaroon tayo ng longest day length natin. So June 20 yung ating answer dito sa problem number 4 natin. So bakit tayo nag-round down dito sa approximation natin? So same lang din naman siya. Since yung day 1 natin is January 1, so pag nagtito tayo, that is January. So yung T1 natin is January 2. Tama, no? So yung uh, from the span of January 1 to January, that is 1. So parang dito rin, 170 to 171. So that is from June 20 hanggang June 21 siya. So doon tayo sa may June 20 tayo. Nag-round down na lang tayo. So our answer is June 20 dito sa ating problem number 4. So kung ayaw nyo naman na mag-solve gamit itong derivative dito sa second step, pwede naman na hindi na natin i-derivative yan. So dito kasi sa problem natin, given naman yung ating number of hours of daylight at a particular time of the year. So yun yung given na equation na k over 2 times sine 2 pi over 365 times t minus 79 plus 12 natin. So by analyzation kasi yan, magkakaroon tayo ng longest daylight kapag nagkaroon tayo ng maximum value nitong ating first term natin. Itong part na to. So, paano ba tayo magkakaroon ng maximum value dyan? So, magkakaroon lang tayo ng maximum value kapag itong expression na sine 2 pi over 365 multiplied by t minus 79 is mag-equal siya sa 1. So, that is yung sine ng angle ng 2 pi over 365 times t minus 79 should be equal to 1. So, kumari dyan, yung angle natin dyan is given. So, that is 2 pi over 365. Pindot na naman. So that is 2 pi over 365 multiplied by t minus 79. So yan yung angle natin. So to get the maximum hours of daylight, dapat yung ating sine theta should be equal to 1. So yan yung ating condition dyan. Para hindi na tayo mag-derivative. So by analyzation ito So to get the maximum daylight or the longest day, yung sine ng angle natin should be equal to 1. So kailan ba tayo magkakaroon ng value ng Sine na equal to 1 kapag yung theta natin is pi all over 2 kapag sa radians natin. So, pi over 2 dapat yung ating equivalent dun sa angle. So, pag-equatein lang natin itong dalawa. So, that is 2 pi over 365 multiplied by t minus 79 is equal to pi all over 2. Eh, Bakit yun? Okay, so pag na-equate na yan, pwede na natin makuha yung value ng t natin, which is also equal to 170.25 din lang. So same lang din naman yung makukuha nating sagot, or that is approximately equal to 170 days natin. Then after getting the number of days, babalik ulit tayo dito. So mag-count lang tayo. So yung January 1, 0 yon. Kaya yung January, ang nilagay na lang natin is 30 days na lang natin. So January 1 to January 2 is 1 day. So that is 1. So kung hanggang January 31 yung January natin, we have 30 days in total considering yung January 1 is t is equal to 0 natin. Okay? So our answer is June 20 pa rin natin sa ating number 4. So same lang yan. Pwede kayo dito sa derivative, pwede rin natin i-analyze as yung sine function natin is mag-equal to 1 para magkaroon tayo ng maximum value ng ating daylight natin, or that is the longest day length natin dun sa ating problem. So, mga keywords lang natin ha. Dito sa problem, meron tayo dyan not a leap year. Kaya sa February natin, 28 lang yung nilagay natin na number of days natin.